All right, we're jumping right into week 3. We're going to receive our weekly SO points. Again, we have nothing countering against us. The U-boats have gone. We've got took care of them in the first week. And so we're going to receive all 28 SO points. I'm going to refrain, I think, from buying another. Now, we ought to really stock up on bombers now. We're starting to see casualties. So it's coming down to where we're going to have to leave a wing set every once in a while to reheal. So let's go ahead and spend another bomber. And we will purchase as a rookie or as a recruit. Wrong thing. I hit the Windows key instead. Um, that is the 351st, the screwball, another B17. Let's put them in with our middle group. And they have a chin turret upgrade also. Let's get them entered into our log and make them official. Let's welcome them, gentlemen, as they're going to fly today. R5. And he has a -2. This is what happens. And those of you that consider this game easy, I recommend playing everything random and playing with all of the options because it makes it a whole different ball game. If you choose your own, you don't get cards like this. He is a -2, and he's a recruit 5, so he's going to promote slowly, and there ain't a damn thing I can do about it. And the only way to get him through is to send him out on missions, and those missions are probably going to be dismal failures because that -2, and it's going to take him forever to promote. There's a reason why you get victory points. I mean, not victory points, SO points for the extra randomness, and I'm telling you, it adds a whole different approach to the game, and that's the only way I'll play any of the DVG leader series is just because, like in the military, you were never given what you wanted, you were given what you got, and you had to make do with it. And it was always a challenge. So I transfer that over into my board games. So this turn, we got to keep hacking away at the tactical targets. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. SO adjustments, we just spent 12, right? 12, no, more than 12. B17's more than 12. 14. So we lost half of our SO points right off the bat. Uh, we're going to again to do some reconning here. We have 2 highs already. We got to start getting some of these airfields out of the way. Um, Actually, we're not doing. We have 3 of them. 3 is what you start. Let's recon another airfield, and we're going to recon target 1 so we can try and knock him out of there and get him done. So first recon, target 1, rolling the dice, 9. We have high intel on him this time, which donut figure, we got heavy damage on him already. I should have just left him go and run low, but oh my luck, I'd have struck out on that one. So we're going to go ahead and recon it. And on the airfield in Florence, Belgium, 3. Nothing. Oh, the dice are so fickle. All right. Determine weather and zones. This is where my planning for my last week got all blown to shit. Um, let's put our groups back too before we forget about it. Yeah, everything went to hell in a basket when the dice roll for zone 3, which is where I was planning to hit, went wrong. So let's do our weather again. England, adding 1. 6, mostly cloudy. Zone 1, 3, mostly cloudy, or partly cloudy. I mean, rather, I'm getting confused here. Both of those are partly cloudy. Zone 2, mostly cloudy. And zone 3, partly cloudy. So those weather rolls didn't hurt us at all because I really don't plan on going after target 8 yet. And there's no need to even force the issue with a, well, mostly cloudy. Though we could send this squadron or this wing back there because the H2X would negate that -2 penalty. But we're not going to do that. That's me thinking. I'm just thinking now would be a good time to do that because the mostly cloudy would lower my response. But I want to get rid of him with the high intel. But even if he repairs, let's do that. We're going to go after target. Nope, 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 nope. Our recon failed. Forget that. Okay, we got to go after one target. I don't really care if we don't hurt him yet or not, because even if he repairs, we've got high intel on him. We should be able to knock him out. We have target 6, 7, and 9 that we have reconned well. So 6, 9, and 7 are all up here. This group is very healthy and can carry a good bomb load. We can use 4 bombers, 3 bombers, and 3 bombers. We get this one. That's a lot of Luftwaffe response, but that's a good one to get rid of. And that's lower damage. Let's go after him. We're gonna make AF-20 our first target. All right, and then second target is going to be ETO targets. AF-20. We're going to send these guys are all still bomb worthy. And we can send 3 bombers up there. So we're going to do that. Let's, you know what? No, negative on that. We can send 2 wings. There is no limit to how many bombers we send to the ETO targets. So we're going to send the second wing after target 7. That's AF-20. We're going to send them after AF-20. That'll be the newly anointed 351st and Memphis Belle, and in our group, the 306, where our single plane is. And we will use, it's a range of 3, so we have 6 is there, and both our fighters are a range of 6. So we're going to use, let's use the 357th on that one. All right, and then ETO targets go to, I'm just going to fly the 499th and the 448 on this one. We're going to let the other 2 rest. And then the 3rd wing is undamaged, so they'll fly, and we'll send the 20th along as fighter cover. Now we've got our targets chosen. Delay mission, nope. Assign groups, done. ASW, none needed. Diversion, nah. Armed bombers, I don't do diversions much, in case you're wondering. I think they're a waste. You don't get anything for them. I do them sometimes for my deep strikes, where I want the extra added benefit of the negative response, but really It's not worth losing the experience for one bomber unless you're doing something deep, and we really have no deep targets to worry about right now, so the diversions are out. Um, so let's go on target number one, AF20. So we'll get him as make him our not AF not ACO8 AF20. Greg, make him our current target. Remembering that ups our Luftwaffe response. He goes to UK base. He goes to target intel. So you can, when we get to the response, we cannot forget that this is the first target. This time we will be smart and make the Memphis Belle our lead group. These will be our second group, and this will be our third group. And Wilson will fly with the. He can't fly with the Memphis Belle. We already got a commander flying. Actually, he can because the commander can fly a different plane. But we're gonna put him with the 306. He'll go in with us. And Ray will go with the only one he can go with, which is the Memphis Belle. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And we chose to bring along the 357th on this one, correct? Yes. They will be our fighter cover. All right, arming aircraft. We've lost half of our points already, so I really got to crack down on these ETO targets. This is against an airfield. I want to make sure we get it, but it is a lightly protected airfield other than all the crap that we get thrown against us. So I think what I'm going to do is he's definitely getting El Cheapos. It doesn't help with incendiary on this. Um, Either way, Memphis Belle will promote this. They're at 3 XP. One more will get him 4. He promotes at 6, and he is a -2. Or no, they're at 4. He'll get one more, even if they fail. He'll promote because I'll give him 5. He gets 2 XP to level. It'll promote over, unless for some reason he gets killed this mission, which I've seen happen. So, all right, back to the struggles here. I would like at least one plane to carry munitions that matter. In B17, I'm going to use 4 of them on him, and that's it. Then he's going to get El Cheapos to carry along. I like El Cheapos anyway in case we get that jettison card. And you're not throwing away your good stuff. And he's going to throw all El Cheapos, and we're going to lay everything we got on the dispersion, and hopefully we'll make it. All right. Purchase equipment, none. Place commander tactics. Yes, we used 4 points. 18. That leaves us 10 for the ETO targets. Okay. Set up display. This is target number hex 14. Target number 7. And we're just going to play it smart and go out of the way. And our fighter is a 6, so he can go with us the whole way. 357th, 91st, 351st, 306 will be last, and we've got to bring up the 351st. All right, think we're ready. Put the high intel down here where we can see it. Roll for Luftwaffe response, +1. That's What's the unity modifier? 7. That'll be another high. All right. Draw mission bounded, target bound event card. I always get that messed up. Bomb jettison. There we go. Random bomber must jettison one bomb of our choice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 re-roll. 10 re-roll. Yeah, where are these 10s when I drop bombs, right? Scarlet's going to drop one. Which sucks. I would have rather it have been screwball, but you don't have a choice in the matter. Move mission counter towards target. So group 1 moves. Perform formation check, none needed. Luftwaffe squadron interception. We have 1 that can intercept us, and he's coming in at the white. And it's a no bandit, so we're going to flip him over to his 3 side and move on. Adjust replenishment. Fighter group return to base. No. Move mission counter towards target. We have nobody that can intercept us there. Replenishment goes to 2. Group does not return to base. Move mission counter towards target. We are over target. No formation check needed. Luftwaffe interception. We have 1. And we also get the 1 extra bandit from here. And he comes in on his black side, which should have gone first, but it's not going to make a difference. So, we're all slow. Bandit will go first, -2 against the escort, 0. So -2 for the roll is 3. He misses. Actually, it should be 1. 357th is going to concentrate fire. I forgot to pull them out. And we're going to go ahead and use that right now. And he has a +4, +5, +6. And he shoots him out the sky with an 11. We return him to the base. He doesn't get another chance to hurt us. And we move this over to 4. And the 357th gets a kill. And that was 5 experience points. So he will promote after this mission also. Very nice. Okay. Resolve bandit attacks done. Adjust Luftwaffe replenishment. He come in at 3. He rotates once counterclockwise. Fighter group returns to base. Nope, he can stick with us. Over target resolution, we have high intel, so there's no need to roll for low intel. No previous damage. Resolve target flak attack. Here we go. We're adding 2 to the flak attack, but we're subtracting 2 here. So flak's going to average out, and we're just going to subtract our 1. We're going to be rolling 1 die for each one. Memphis Belle is the first one into the fray, and rolls in at 9. -1 is an 8. That's 2 damage on the Belle. Alright, she's going to drop her bombs. We'll go for the big boy first. Memphis Belle's a 0. We have a +2 for the target. Is +2. We have +2 for the bombs, +4, and +2 for the target, which would high intel, target, and the bombs, +6. Getting confused there. So we're going to add 6 to our die roll, and we roll a 6, which is a 12. So we get all 4 hits out of that bomb, and that to me is worth the cost. That returns to the magazine. I'll bring up a M30. This is a dispersed target, so we get the +2, +2, +2, so +6. That's another 12. That's 2 more damage. Return to target or magazine. And that will be Memphis Belle. And he got 6 damage. Very good. That's a nice way to start it out. We've got over half the damage we need. And in comes Screwball. They get a -1 on the flak. That's a 3. That's a miss. They're going to drop their bombs. The M30, they're a -2 for their card. +2 for the high intel. 0. +2 for the M30s. And then +2 for the targets. They roll on a +4. 9. That's 2 hits. And see, I wasn't counting on them for anything. Well, it's hard not to when you're getting high intel and that. So, the next one, +4. Another 2 hits. Target's already destroyed. Third one, 7. Miss. So he gets 4 damage. Nice showing for their first mission. And in comes Scarlet, subtracting 1. Yes, from the flak roll, and he takes 2 damage. That's us, and I am forgetting my single player campaign again. Oh boy, Greg, stop it. The bomber is undamaged at this point in time. Yes, we are undamaged. At the beginning of the mission, bomber group is attacked by bandits. Never was. Flak attack on group. Um, That's where we're at. If the bomber group suffers flak damage, roll and flak damage chart to see if bomber is hit. So we're going to take 2 damage, and we got to roll over here to see if we get flak damage. So we roll 2 dice. 9, yes, we do get hit, and we roll again. No, so we take flak damage. If hit, roll in the hit damage chart to determine damage. We're going to roll once, 2, superficial damage. Superficial damage is nothing. Okay. Alright, so that's it. So we got superficial damage, which doesn't even get a counter. And yes, we should have rolled for our... Forgot to do that again too. We're still middle. We're not getting any good formation rolls here, so we're we're still at a +0 -2 skill for being a recruit, so we're not going to get good rolls until we start getting some missions under our belt. So we fortunately made it through that okay. We're a +0, +2, +2, +2, so we're adding 6. That's 13. That's 2 more hits, and then we're going to add 2 more hits here too. So they got 4 more damage. Which brings us back to the SO. Draw homeward bound event card. Hopefully this is good. Fewer bandits. Reduce bandit interceptions by 1. We'll keep that handy. Move mission counter towards UK base. We're going to do rotate our Luftwaffe, and then we're going to move towards base one more time, and they are able to intercept us this time. There's 1 on the white side. Interceptions by 1. So usually they say minimum of 1, but that doesn't say a minimum of 1, so I'm going to say we don't get anything. I'm going to leave them in there. This is where sometimes where it's a little vague. It's the interceptions. Take them out. Take them out. We're home. And we'll rearm him. Move him over. I played that wrong. Feel free to bend my ear about it. I'd like to know for sure that that's correct. Determine final target damage status. Gone. Done. Destroyed. We can return this deck. Record XPs and VPs. That's a airfield that was. Actually, we can just go ahead and bring him over here. We will reset all damage, and each that's an airfield of 4. So 1, 2, 1. Remove a Luftwaffe counter. Move it to 0. Luftwaffe counter could be either one of these. I'm going to take it out of that one because it's closer to the target. And 1, 2, move it to 0, 2, 3, 4. So not a bad mission. Discard that one, give ourselves 4 experience points. It puts us up to 16. Everybody gets 2 experience points for that mission. Alright, let's do these one at a time here. 91st. Undo. I'm messing up already. I like to do these in an organized fashion. That way I don't get confused. I tend to do that. Get these out of the way. Alright, Mustang 357th gets 2. That will promote him and have 1 left over for later. And he is green 6 now. He promotes up to average 6. What's average 6 get for us? He is now a fast pilot. And no reassign. Average 6 fast pilot. And we'll return him to base. Take Graham over with him. Next in line, Memphis Belle 91st. They get 2 SO points and 2 experience points, and he only needs 2 less for level of array. So that will promote him and leave 1 left over. So he will promote up to a veteran 9. And he now has a +1, and he's a fast bomber also. And he can reassign on a 10 plus. Return to base. And Ray goes with him. The only thing about all of this promotion is if we lose these guys, we got to replace them with rookies. And that hurts. And we're starting to get rolls now. So 351st is next. They get 2 experience points in their first time out and return to the deck or return to base. And 306, that will be us. We not only got to do their experience, but we got to do it for the single bomber also. Return to base, move Wilson over. Alright, now single bomber. We were not lead bomber. Post mission. Check next open mission box. We are now at 4. Earn XPs per the earned XP position, and that gives us another one. So right away we're going to spend both of those, and we're going to move our air to ground back up. That'll be +1, and that way if we're lead bomber, now I can leave that alone and start concentrating on some of my DRMs, but right now I wanted to get that up there to +1 in case we're the lead bomber. We got mechanic, we got superficial damage, so nothing else needs to be done, and we'll go back up to the mission start, and this can go back to the discard. Alright, SOP up here again. Group status, we did airbase target, and we got to pull another airbase up there, so that will return to deck. Now we go choose another airbase, and we get Aachen, Germany, hex 12, range 2, and there is no other modifiers or notes for him, so we'll send him to target 7, and we will place 7 and 12. Starting to build him up there, and that's wide open too, except for him. So, all right, looking good. Get him. All right. So, I think yes, we are ready to go. Remaining mission. We go to pre-flight. Let's get our guys down here. We are choosing to fly only the 499th to the 448th of these guys, and they're brand new. I would not put them in front, so 499th will take the lead. Make lead, make him group 2, and we'll have Glansberg fly with let's go hog wild on that one. He got 12 tons worth of equipment that he can carry, and that +2 can make a lot of a difference on that. And then our lightweight division will be 3 and 4, and Raper will come in and fly with I'm going to go with Here's Hoping, because he can take more tonnage, and maybe that'll help us. And that also brings in the 20th. Yes, 20th will be our fighter cover. Ah, wrong one. Let me undo that. Mission, sign as escort, not move to fighter deck. Then I got to go pull him down. Alright, so let's go 20th, 499, 448. And 322nd, and 399th. And we're starting also to cycle bomber groups through on rest periods, which is good. Combining 2 wings on attacks, letting 2 guys set, and we're starting to cycle things through and get some rest here, so we're not going to be overwhelmed at the end of the month, and we should be able to recover well. That can always change in a heartbeat. Arm bombers. Again, we have 10 SO points to start this mission, and I will use all of them, I believe. We're going to be +2 over here. So let's load him up. B29, he doesn't get any of the extra special ones. Load him up with, I'm just going to give him 3 of them, and then we're going to try to get a couple of incendiaries on him to take out some of the infantry, and then I'm going to give him a cheapo. No, not a cheapo. We'll give him that for extra 2. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he'll use up 5 of the 10 points available. These guys are going to give all El Cheapos and incendiary and hope for the best. That's 8 for him. El Cheapos there. And then he is +2 also, and we have 5 points left, and he's a B17. So let's use the GB4, which I'm positive is available for us. Yes, let's use the GB4 for him. That's 4 of his 6, and we'll use one of these. That's his 6, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've used all 10 of our SO points. I think we're rather well equipped for this mission. Hopefully we can knock some of these guys out of here. We're running out of time. We got to get them down. Um, so this is going to have to be the week. Next week is the final week, and it says destroy all. So we've got to knuckle down and get some of them out of there. All right. Place Commander Tactics, SA, and concentrate fire. All right. Set up display. Target's going to be in 10. Roll for Luftwaffe response. 9. That's going to be all out, which doesn't really scare me because we're only going 1 hex. So it looks like we're going, well, that's bad enough. We're going to draw 5 of them in on us. It would not have changed from high to all out. Draw target bound event card. Here's where things usually go south. Add 4 damage points to the target. So we'll just go ahead and put them on any one of them. You know what? We'll just take one of them off. All right. And get rid of that. Move mission counter towards target, and here we go. First one will be coming in on the black side, but that's a no bandit, and 4 more on their white side. We got a BF 109, no bandit, BF 109, and a very bad looking ME 410. He can choose on 5+, 7. He chooses the 410, and we'll also take on the 109, which leaves the BF 109 to go after 398th. 398th, he can come in there all he wants. They have a concentrated fire and a -1. With the -2, they should be able to hold their own on that. I would have rather seen them go against Hog Wild, but hey. The 20th is still slow, so they will go first. Commander does not allow any rocket or bomb attacks, so there we go. -2 for the scenario, the special mission rules, and -1 for him, so -3. That's a 1, so the ME 410 misses. The BF 109 comes in, -3. He gets a 4, he misses. 20th will fire back, he's a +3. And he's going to add another one there for +4. That's a 5, he misses. That's a big miss. And +3 for him. 7, 8, 9, 10. He gets a kill. And the ME 410 gets a kill. That is, not a kill. 20th. I'm spacing things out sometimes. My mind's thinking on other things, and yeah, I get a little blank. Understand. Usually my mind's rolling on something on the design side of the module and not thinking about the here and now. And we also move this one over. All right. And down here, the 109 attacks 398, -2, -3, yes. That's a 1, that's a miss. 398th will fire back. We're going to use our concentrated fire. It's +2, +3, +4 down here. That's a +6. He has a 0. That's a kill. Return him to Bandit's deck. 398th gets a kill. We move this over to 5. Get rid of a Luftwaffe counter. We will get rid of this one right there. And that goes back to 0. And the 398th gets a kill. And that is 3 points. Not 3 points, three total victory points for our experience points for them. All right. Second round. I hope he doesn't pay for not being able to take him out. It's a -3. That's a 6. Yes, he is. He's going to take 1 damage. That's why you take him out in the first round. He returns fire with a +3, +4. It's a 6, 10, destroys him. 20th gets a kill. That's an important kill, saves another round. And also, that'll promote him when we get back to base. We haven't even gotten experience points for the mission yet, so that's a good thing. We survived that. Adjust squadron. These all come in into the 3. We'll stay in practice. We don't really need to do. Undo. Hit the wrong thing. Watch what you're doing. See how easy it is to hit the wrong thing and lose pieces. And we did it again. Flip to 3. Alright, so we now are over target. We don't have low intel on the previous damage. Resolve target flak. There is none. We're going to do our bomb run now. In comes Hog Wild. Hog Wild's we're going to just start going after tanks. It'll be a waste because we only have 3 left, but that's what it is. And they don't carry over. I don't think they carry over to other targets. So he's a +0, +2 for the Glansberg, +0 there. So we're adding 2. 4, 5, 6. That's 2, 2 anyway, so it's a non-factor. Not great. So he gets 2 damage. That is 499th. Start keeping track of this. We're also going to drop on. We're going to do the same. I'm going to drop that on. I'm going to drop that on the tanks right here. 0, 0, 0. So we're adding 0. 8, 2 damage. So there goes the tanks. Good call. I would have wasted one if we did the against the other target. We have one more M43. I'm going to try to drop that on this bridge. -2. Oh, he had a +2 too. I forgot about that from Glansberg. +2. -2 is a 0. We're rolling. 1. Miss. Wow. Alright. Incendiaries. We only have one guy left right there. We'll drop the first incendiary on him. We have a +2, +3, +4. He hits him. Need a 6+. We got it. Troops are destroyed. Return the magazine. And I don't believe we have any other. I got to make them stackable. I must remember to do that. Make tactical stackable so we can see the whole stack of them. There we go. Just a note to myself. Alright, still got 4 targets left. Incendiary is not going to help with any of them. We're just going to jettison that. Next in is Sadsack. They're a -1. We're going to go after the tanks down there. So -1. Anything else I'm missing? No. He rolls 8, 7, miss. -1. 9, 8 is a hit. Tanks are gone. And we're going to go after the bridge. -1, -2. So he needs an 8 or he needs a 10, and he gets a 1, nothing. And he's going to jettison the incendiary, as there's no targets left that can do that. So we have 3 targets left. We're actually looking achievable, but we're really not getting as many hits as we would like. That's a 1 for the 48th. All right. got an incendiary. I got to remember to track this stuff. It just kind of helps me see who's doing what. All right. In comes Flackbait, the 322nd. They're -1. We're going to go for this bridge first. That's -2. So we need a 10. Misses. And misses. All right, in comes Raper. Raper is going to go for the big guns right away. He gets a +2, +4. We're going to go for that bridge. That's a +2. 10. That's 4 damage. Bridge is gone. And we're going to drop the M43 on the other bridge. And you know what? Let's not. Let's drop that on him. That'll be a +1. Oh. And that's a complete miss. Doesn't matter. So we got 3 damage for him for the 398th. So we didn't get a total destruction. We still got 2 targets left that we've got to get out of there next round. So that only gives us 1 experience point for everybody again. We do got to draw our homeward bound event card. Maybe it'll give us some help. Tactics defeated. Remove any remaining tactics. Not going to make a difference because we're skipping right back to the base. Move mission counter towards base, and we're home. Get rid of the target. Get these guys all rearmed. And he can go back over here. Final damage status is undestroyed. Record VPs. We get 1 XP for each. Oh man, I forgot. We did take some targets out that time, and I forget how many. I'll have to review that, but it was 1, 2, 3, I believe. So we'll get 6 VPs for that. I would review my video and make sure. Put it this way: at the end, when all's said and done on the ETO tag, I should have 20 experience points for all of them. And we got 6 there, 0 there, 8 there, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2 more. Okay, so we should have gotten 8. Alright. Not a failure, but we still didn't destroy it all. We just got 2 targets to get, and one of them's going to be tough. Okay, so let's start down the bottom here. 20th gets 1 experience point. He will promote and leaves 1 left over for the next round, and he will become a green 6. Still slow, but he's a +4 now, and we'll return him to base. Green 6. Alright, brings up Hog Wild. 499th to get 1. That leaves him 1 short of promotion. And return him to base. Put Glansberg up there also. Alright, 448th. That's their 3rd experience point. And they'll return to base. Flackbait 322nd. That's their 3rd experience point. And they'll return to base. They didn't help their cause, and they got 0 damage that time. And 398th gets 1, and they're 1 short of promotion. And Raper will return. And return to base. Okay. Get the SOP back down here. Remaining missions done. No ASW. Perform target repair roles. We do have one target that we did not attack. That is the aircraft factory. He will repair on 7 plus, and he does repair. So he will repair up to or down to medium. And add replenishment the rest of groups. Okay, he gets one just for the fact he didn't fly. Oh, plus. He was 6, minus 1. Puts him to 5. And, I mean, not for not flying, because he gets a replenishment 1 every week. 93rd. 93rd did not fly, so they get 3 more off. Alright, so he will be able to fly again. Now, who else did not fly? That was the 458th. So they'll go down 3. And we don't have any other replenishment guys flagged here, right? No more. Okay. Alright. That actually makes that whole squadron flyable again. And we're really managing our damage well so far, despite the high responses. We're just not getting too many things thrown at us. Advance the week marker, final week. We have to destroy those targets on the ETL. You know, we have to get 4 damage on a. So I think what we'll do this coming week, and I'm just strategizing now, is we're going to send our. I think we're going to send both of these guys after them, and we're going to send these guys at a four bomber target, and that way it'll give me 5 planes. Yes, I know it's kind of uh, overkill. These guys on their own won't get it. That is rough though, because if I send all 5 of them, they're going to get the. That'll make up for the fact that nobody got any experience points in the previous 3 missions against the ETO. That they all get that extra experience point. So yeah, we'll deal with it. That's gonna be it. We'll see you all for week 4. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed.